How this scammer used phishing emails to steal over $100 million from Google and Facebook. Evaldas Remesaskas, 50, last week to wire fraud after helping to orchestrate a scheme that included setting up a fake business and send phishing emails to employees of Facebook and Google. The scheme ultimate prosecutors Remesaskas in 2016 of incorporating a company that posed as another company, Taiwan-based Quanta Computer, which actually does business with Facebook and Google. Remesaskas, in the scam, Remesaskas and his co-conspirators created fairly convincing forgery emails using fake email accounts, which looked like they were sent by employees of the actual Quanta in Taiwan. They sent phishing. Remesaskas' work also involved forged Remesaskas. While the charges do not specifically name the companies involved in the scheme, Quanta has reportedly confirmed that it was the company Remesaskas impersonated, while Facebook and Google were named in a Lithuanian court order in 2017, according to the government's Lithuanian authorities arrested Remesaskas in March 2017, and he was extradited to the US a month later. As part of his guilt, reported that while entering his guilty plea in federal court last week, Remesaskas told the judge, in an email to Paul D. Petrus Jr., an attorney for Remesaskas, said his client's actions did. Facebook. Quanta did not immediately respond to CNBC make its requests for comment. This is far from the first time that a major tech company has been defrauded out of millions of dollars. Last year, an Indiana couple was sentenced to 6 years in prison apiece after they worth of consumer electronics from Amazon by scamming the e-commerce giant's return policy. And in another alleged scam involving Amazon, federal authorities, a former contestant on NBC's The. Meanwhile, federal investigators say that the practice of defrauding businesses via email is an increasingly prevalent scam. In 2017, don't Mississippi. Like this story?
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.